to your preference. I gave shot aiming a try, and it's worked out well for me.
When you look at all the feedback from Reddit and some of the ideas, what's one of the coolest things you've seen in terms of like ideas for the future?
There was a suggestion to have a historical My League where you can start in any year in history with all the legends back.
The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
The shot's good from Forbes.
This is an area Forbes has worked on, makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
Spurs on defense. Aldridge with the block. Good on the shot. We're about 1 minute into the first. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Back to Jackson. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here come the Spurs. Shots good by Lyles.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jackson misses.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Lyles no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Jackson passes to Morant. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play going to the line for 1.
Look at the concentration from Valanciunas on that play. Takes the foul and still finishes the play.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Winslow's shot is off. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim. Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Brooks with the bucket.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
And it's DeRozan missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team. The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Now, here's Clark, and they take the lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Walker the pass to Gay. Nice move. The putback, the offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the right side. Anderson passes to Clark. Anderson with the ball. Over to the wing. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Purtle. Jones checked in for Memphis. San Antonio trailing here. And it's Walker penetrating. It's Clark with the rebound. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Jones the pass to Gutterich. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gutterich has got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shots good by Mills.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
To the middle, here's Clark. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Clark's got his second basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Mills. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Jones. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .20 seconds left in the first quarter. Walker in the post, and the layup's good off the glass.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Clark right side, and stolen by Gay. Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Gay is a high-activity player, someone who is constantly moving his hands, being rewarded for his efforts.
Lets it go from 11. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. It's Gay with the drive. And he gets it to go. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Walker on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gutterich the pass to Anderson. Here's Melton. No good with the triple.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Anderson. That shot misses. Walker with some nice D. Spurs leading by 5. Good. Walker's got 6 in the quarter. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. That one misses for Clark.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Keeping the dribble, inviting contact. DeRozan's become a master at converting these.
Out to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas, good. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Brooks with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. The Spurs shooting around 60% in the night. Amazing work offensively so far. DeRozan's shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's Winslow. He can't get that one to fall. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by White. DeRozan's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio. Clark with a wide open look. They get it back.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
And so it's San Antonio with it. And DeRozan. Here we go. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. The shot's good from Forbes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. 3-on-3. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 14 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Valanciunas finds Winslow. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Eight seconds left to play here in the half. Morant outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 14. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dylan Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 16. And good that time. And it's 6 points for Brooks.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dylan's girth allows him to play right through it.
And here is Murray. He's got 6. Over Morant. Murray, good. Murray's got 8.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Murray against Morant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Brooks kicks to Winslow. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's good for 2. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Aldridge with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Pass to Lyles. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Fast break Memphis. Here's Gutteridge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Pirtle. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Spurs leading by 19. Here's Mills. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Spurs lead by 21. Anderson passes to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson gets the bucket.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And Mills kicks to Gay. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Second chance shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pirtle's got 6 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Jones finds Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Gay. And it's Melton with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Jackson passes to Jones. Jackson with it. Shoots over Pirtle. Anderson. It's good on the putback.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player, and then you have to love the finish.
Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Jones drives in. Count that one. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. Feeds it to Jackson. Here's Melton. Offensive rebound. Outside, Walker. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Grizzlies have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for him. Jackson hits both of them. And so it's San Antonio feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Gay finds Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. Good work there as it goes. And the Spurs lead by 17.
The man just knows how to generate points. Aldridge creating the second chance opportunity and then cashing in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Shoots. Clark outside for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
Murray with it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's DeRozan. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Winslow. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 13. It's stolen by Lyles.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Unselfish basketball. Winslow, a more than willing setup man.
Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the fourth. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Now here's Winslow. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside for Murray. A 3-ball. And Winslow pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Money from the wing. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And he lays it straight in. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Murray. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
back then and start a team there, and then bring them all the way to present day. You'll cycle through different eras, different players. You can change history. Maybe MJ never retires, or maybe MJ retires and never comes back. You get to make that decision.
That's an awesome idea. All right, so what is something you are looking forward to when it comes to the thought of the next generation?
And with
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Now the Kings with it. Deflects the pass. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. Valanciunas with the ball, now guarded by Fox. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Winslow. Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You think about Winslow and his limited opportunities so far in the league. The talent is there, and they're starting to explore his playmaking ability as a point forward.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Valanciunas. Morant outside. On the wing, Winslow. Clock at 6. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Memphis with it. Valanciunas with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And the rejection by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Out to the right wing. Bielitsa finds Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Barnes. Bielitsa passes it to Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Now here's Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And Bielitsa kicks to Bagley. Again, the miss by the Kings.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Back to Valanciunas. Shoots over Fox. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Here's Bagley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Anderson dishes to Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
1:14 left to play here in the first. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's the Kings with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Parker with a clean look. It's rebounded by Memphis. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Here's Hield. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Joseph finds Holmes. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Giles missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And that one's good by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
It's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Giles. Milton passes to Jones, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Holmes. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. Live. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game. but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Sacramento. The Grizzlies also making a change. Winslow's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Holmes passes to Hield. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If you can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to 4 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Some changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Bjelica in for Hield. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in. And it's Winslow, that time on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Makes it off the glass. Brooks has got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Bjelica kicks to Fox. Back to Bjelica. Count that one.
Well, Bjelica is a weapon because of his efficiency from out there.
Memphis leading by 6. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. Bagley, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Bjelica passes to Bagley. Bogdanovich wide open. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Brooks. And that one goes long. The Kings trail by 8. Stolen by Jackson. 3-on-3. He gets that one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bjelica passes to Bagley. A minute 20 left in the first half. Parker's shot is off. Memphis leading by 10. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Memphis also making some changes. Gutterich is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks.
And given how athletic Bazemore is, he always does a phenomenal job drawing contact on those kind of shots.
Corey Joseph's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jones is checked in. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead, and the turnover again by Sacramento.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And Bielitsa kicks to Joseph. Sacramento moving it around.
A nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Jones, the pass to Jackson. A second chance effort. Valanciunas finds Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. Valanciunas has got 11 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
And Bazemore looking pretty comfortable on the inside there, weaving around for that too.
Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Basket good. 8 points for him.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Gutteridge. 3 seconds left with 1 on the clock. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sport. Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Takes contact, and a good job of Bagley fighting through at that time.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Chalk up 2 there. Bielitsa's got 10 points in the game.
And Bielitsa knows he's got to play fast, and he finds an opportunity in transition.
It's good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Brooks outside, inside, and it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Brooks. And that's now 17 points for Valanciunas. To the paint, it's Bielitsa. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Brooks, the best of Valanciunas. To the middle. Jackson dishes to Brooks. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
To the inside. Here's Bagley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Hield finds Parker. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bazemore passes to Joseph. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Memphis leading by 17. Outside, Jones over to the wing. Passes to Clark. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Brandon Clark.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Gutterich. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Hield left side. Holmes wide open. He fires. Here's Giles. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. That one good for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Hield. For Memphis, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And there's the pass to Anderson. Feeds it to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Count it. Hield's got 5 points so far.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson dishes to Clark. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fox, no good. Jones kicks to Clark. Pass to Gutterich. Here's Melton. It's stolen by Hield. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Memphis out in. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Kings shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Parker passes to Giles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Barnes. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. The drive by Brooks. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Parker's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Giles kicks to Hield, down low. Parker passes to Giles, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Clark outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
It's tipped. Here's Giles. Here's Fox. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Well, so critical for Fox to get the attention of the defense in this way. He's got to make them fear him.
To the inside. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Morant with the steal. Anderson outside. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Now here's Brooks. Valanciunas in the high post. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Fox, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Clark outside. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Out to Brooks. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here's Anderson for 3. Kings have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Hield with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Out left to the wing. Giles the pass to Fox. Back to Giles. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Valanciunas.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Just 5 on the clock. Brooks kicks to Clark. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Sacramento now. Barnes passes to Giles. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Hield off the drive. The shot's good.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Allen outside to the paint. Here's Jang outside for Jackson. The three. That one's not going to go. From deep. Off on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
graphics is going to be a big thing. We saw that leap the last time we had a generation jump. But even more so than that, I want to see a whole new movement system and just the physics behind the game. I want the players to feel that there's more weight to them, and I hope that the next gen, whatever the gameplay.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our set. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Now here's Morant following the shot by Drew Holiday. And that one's good. Morant. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Williamson double team. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish. Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Inside, here's Favors, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Ahead, and the dunk by Williamson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
To the middle, and a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
High post Favors. Outside ball. Back to Favors. The Grizzlies pull it in here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No good from Valanciunas.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Ball from long range. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
The finish. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
There's the pass to Favors. Paul with a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Gutterich. Back to Jones. Clock at 4. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Out to the wing. Shoots from the corner. Rebounded by Hart.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Anderson passes to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Clark to the right side. Gutterich. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Hart. And the three ball is good.
This is just a trademark of Hart's game. A solid three-point sniper who looks to shoot from wherever he can.
And that one's good by Clark.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Redick. He trains the quick shot.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Outside for Jackson. Down low. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Passes it to Melton. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melly in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is got back down to 7 after the points coming from Okafor. Anderson passes to Clark. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Hart to the inside. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
Jackson with it. Jones covering. Outside for Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Melly. Up and in on the layup. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Jackson. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. The drive by Jackson.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Okafor. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Clark. And stolen by Redick. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And they pick up 2.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Okafor. Pass to Melly. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the technical free throw is good.
And we all know that Hart plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for Jackson.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. If you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish, I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Ball's checked in for J.J. Redick. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Now the pass to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas dishes to Winslow. Jackson trying to break free. Here's Valanciunas. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And they double up Morant. Here's Valanciunas. The shot off that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Down low. Morant with the steal. And stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday gets the bucket.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the paint. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, and the smooth mechanics of Ingram he excels at burying jumpers down on a consistent basis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks has got the ball. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Winslow with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Valanciunas. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Out to Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Morant finds Brooks. Here's Jackson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Favors can't get it to go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is it's Memphis out in front at the half. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, how... And that'll...
got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ingram wide open. No good on the quick three. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Brooks. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Inside, here's Favors, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
That one falls.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Out to Ingram. Dishes to Favors. Valanciunas on the double team. Shot from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
He shoots again. Brooks against Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Favors can't get it to go.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
For Memphis, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Memphis also making some changes. Gutterich is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. There's Ball with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gutterich has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pelicans trail by 11. Hart the pass to Okafor. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jones with it. Now guarded by Ball. To the middle. Here's Melton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Jay. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length. And I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Will it go? And Jones sends it back. It's off his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Melton. And Winslow subbed in for Jones. That one goes. Count it.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The shot's good from Hayes.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
A nice shot by Gutteridge.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Melly passes to Hayes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hayes has got 6.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Down low. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Winslow.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Redick for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Hart, no good. Clark kicks to Jackson. Back to Clark. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. To the paint, fast break Memphis. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Trying to find Valanciunas, gets it to him. It's Morant in the corner. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 12 points for Jaren Jackson.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Here's Ingram. Yes, that goes in.
You're not used to seeing a player Ingram's height make those kinds of shots. He's a breed apart.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. At the elbow, it's Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Everything looked good until the finish. And
oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. And stolen by Favors. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Morant. And that one's good. Williamson.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Stolen by Jackson. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Morant finds Jackson. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Here's Holiday. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Valanciunas passes to Winslow. Morant outside. Memphis moving that ball around. They get it again. Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Fires from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, man, from the parking lot that time. Morant testing out the range. Looks like he has all systems go. That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Inside. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
270, 275, 280, who cares? He's incredibly explosive. Williamson will wear you out in there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Williamson. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And they're at a loss defensively as how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jang, he's checked in for Jackson. Josh Jackson comes in for Justice Winslow. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Morant. Here's Jang. And another miss by Memphis. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Moore with the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted. Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunny.
Right side Jones. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson finds Jones. Now Jang. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .12 seconds left in the game. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Here's Jones. Another shot off the mark. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
gameplay team is working on can give us that.
Absolutely. I know I would love to share some of the secrets with Reddit, but I do like my job. So we're going to end it there. Evan from NBA 2K Reddit, thank you for always being in touch. Thank you for handling this community, this amazing community with so many voices. And thank you for coming on 2K TV. We got to do this again in the future.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Anytime.
All right, there it is. Check out
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Grizzlies. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeJounte Murray is out there at DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here is Murray following Ja Morant's 3. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Murray finds DeRozan. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Valanciunas dishes to Winslow. Brooks right side. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 3. Winslow's shot is off. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Right wing. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Here's Murray. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. Now off the inbound, and the layup by Jackson.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Morant against Murray. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow's running. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Winslow.
Oh, a really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And it's Murray penetrating. Misses from short range. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Jackson finds Winslow. It's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the inside, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Jackson, and Aldridge comes over to help. Brooks with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Here's Val. Oh, what a play!
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. You know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Now, here's Clark. Betteridge off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. That's tipped. Fast break Memphis goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Melton. Tries from 10, and another basket for Memphis.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Count it, good.
How about that effort from White? Total focus on the rack.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Outside, Jones. Anderson dishes to Clark. Fires the 3. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Inside. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Gay with the defensive effort. All going up court. White, good.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
We've got Tyus Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's White. Walker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Walker's got his first points in this one.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's Gay. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Gay. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And the pass to Melton. Fires the 3. And it's Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 7. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And he lays it straight in. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here's Gutteridge. Sinks that one from the post. Gutteridge has got 6 points. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And White with the stuff.
Aggressive move that time by White. Part of the reason he continues to gain the confidence of the coaching staff.
No good from outside. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio, trailing by 5. And it's good for 2. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Pert. Trey Lyles comes in for Marco Bellinelli. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White.
Boy, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
Now here's Brooks. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Brooks. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Gay.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Jackson finds Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's stolen by DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can't be overly aggressive with DeRozan. The second he senses and feels that you are, he'll take advantage of it.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. That one drops. He ties it up. Memphis has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's DeRozan over Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You know, DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Memphis turns it over again.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And San Antonio has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. San Antonio leading. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's DeRozan. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 7 points.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Denied by Morant. In the corner, Winslow with it. Back to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Forbes over Jackson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Back to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Jackson. He sinks the 11-footer.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. Can't hit from in close. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. San Antonio had some issues in the first quarter. They tried to get their legs under them in the step. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do, using his body.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Brooks outside to the middle and stolen by Aldridge. Here is Forbes, covered by Winslow. The shot's good from Forbes.
A nice start to the second half, just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Valanciunas, good. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Aldridge, no luck. Grizzlies have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's White. Gay trying to break free. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. And it's White missing. Memphis leading. Clark with it. He's picked up by Walker. Cutteridge for the pass to Clark. They get a hand on it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And finished off by Walker.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And that one's good by Gay. Gay's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. Mills, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And so Clark nails both of them. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Here's Gay. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outside, Walker. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anderson can't get it to go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Pirtle does just a little bit of everything for this team. A big man that has excellent passing skills.
Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Tyus Jones. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Aldridge is checked in. Back to Anderson. Plenty of space. San Antonio with the rebound.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Aldridge can't get it to go. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And that one drops. White's got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
It's Morant with the drive. Good on the bucket.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's White. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Jackson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Spurs shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Walker goes in and finished off by Walker.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Walker against Anderson. Goes back up. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yep, it counts. Gay's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Jackson drives in on the wing. Brooks. The shot comes out, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Gay. The rebound by Anderson, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas comes in for Brandon Clark, and it's Justin Winslow in for Anderson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles check in for Pert. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morant.
There's the versatility of Aldridge, disrupting the shot, showing how valuable he can be at the defensive end.
Lyles kicks to Forbes. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Lyles. It's rebounded by Memphis. Fast break Memphis. Winslow's running. And the dunk by Winslow.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. DeRozan against Winslow. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. DeRozan dishes to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lyles.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And it's tied up with that one.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Lyles. The feed to Aldridge. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Down low. Winslow got a piece of it.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Man, it's absolutely scary, frightening when Aldridge starts lighting it up like this.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
The putback. Here's DeRozan. The kick out to Aldridge. The pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Forbes. The putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Aldridge never backs down in these big moments. A player who wants the ball in clutch situations.
And stolen by Aldridge. Lyles passes to Forbes. Aldridge left side. Stolen by Winslow. And now the Grizzlies, fast break, pushing it up. Count it!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K's Reddit page.
Hey, you know what time it is. It's Top Plays time with me, the 2K MC. I know you're fired up for this week's edition, and I am too.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. They recover it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
The feed to Barnes. Back to Bogdanovich. Kings moving the ball around. To the paint. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks has got the ball. Winslow finds Brooks. And here's Jackson. He's covered by Bielitsa. Winslow's shot is off. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Passes it to Fox. Shoots over Winslow. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. Fox is double. And the rejection by Jackson. Winslow with it. Picked up by Bagley. Back to Winslow. The pass to Brooks. Pass to Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Winslow.
Not the tallest wing you're going to find, but Winslow very explosive.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Here's Morant. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Morant kicks to Winslow. Pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Winslow's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's in there.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Morant finds Jackson over Bielitsa. Jackson misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The wide open look here for Fox. And it's off from 3-point range. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And Brooks, here we go, makes it off the glass.
Crafty scorer off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Bielitsa passes to Barnes. He kicks it to Fox. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Memphis trailing here. Here's Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Giles. Bagley kicks to Barnes. Giles, the pass to Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Jones. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. That puts them in the lead. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Giles. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the basket by Jones.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Parker, here we go. And the pass to Holmes. Out to Parker. Back to Holmes. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. So nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Gutteridge, guarded by Holmes. Ball's knocked loose. Holmes with the steal. Here's Parker. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. Here's Hield. Offensive rebound. Holmes passes to Hield. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Melton. Anderson outside. Here's Melton. Outside, Jones. To the inside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Joseph. And now Sacramento on the break. Puts it up from 7. The Grizzlies pull it in. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Here's Melton. And Parker with the block. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Holmes. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's Brooks in the corner, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And the Kings also making a change. Barnes is checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Jackson, wide open, couldn't capitalize. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Shot left block. That's good on the jump shot. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
Just a sweet stroke from Barnes. His shooting form is really impeccable.
Winslow kicks to Brooks. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Morant outside. Here's Jackson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Giles. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Winslow finds Jackson. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Bagley in the post, guarded by Valanciunas. Bagley with the bucket.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Good. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Bjelica misses. Memphis leading. Gutterich, the pass to Morant. Jackson, it's good on the putback.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Shot by Bjelica and nobody around. The putback is no good. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
The Kings shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Bagley dishes to Fox. Back to Bagley. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And it goes down 2 points.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Bagley.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Memphis going into the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, can't tell you, for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50%. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. For Sacramento, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And here's Bielitsa for 3. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Here's Barnes. Off target at the rim.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jackson. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
The lead now in single digits. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And yes, it's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the dunk by Parker.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's got better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Sacramento making some changes. On the heel, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Poke loose. Stolen by Joseph. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Parker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Parker's got 6.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Anderson against Parker. Clark. And good that time. 11 points in the game.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Parker with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Basket counts.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Pass to Giles. On the wing, heel. Jacks up a 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Healed against Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutteridge is checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Here's Anderson. He feeds it to Clark. Holmes with the steal. Parker left side. Lays it up off the glass. Parker's got 8 points.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Winslow finds Anderson, and that one good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Kings have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Holmes wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Passes it to Melton. Back to Anderson. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play. Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Bagley, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson kicks to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. No good from Valanciunas.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And here's Bielitsa for 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Here's the 3. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots the 3. Holmes can't get it to go in. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brooks kicks to Morant. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To the wing right side. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. From outside the arc, Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Chalk up 2 there. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Barnes kicks to Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Free throw good, Fox. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis. Both good from the line that time. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jackson from long range. Here's Valanciunas. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
To the middle. Crafty move. The pass to Winslow. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Puts up a three. Pass to Morant. Takes a three. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bogdanovich, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. From downtown. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Here's Fox. Down low. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaren Jackson.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bielitsa. Brewer is checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Holmes down low, working on Anderson. And Holmes throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
They grab their own miss. Allen outside. From the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Bogdanovich. That's for two. Offline. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be...
me some top play. Tipping off with Kinfolks. On fire in Pro-Am, and they've got an appetite. An appetite for not one, not two, but 3 defenders. Cooking up the big-time top play. Can we just refer to them as the perfect people eater from now on?
The mighty Mississippi River carving its... We are...
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Here's Jackson. Williamson with the block.
Yeah, sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Passes it to Valanciunas. Now Winslow. To the paint. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Left side Jackson. Back to Brooks. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. That shot missing. Nice steal from Valanciunas. Memphis with the ball.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Smart play by Winslow. Move the ball, find the open man. Good team play.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. And Holiday, here we go. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Ingram. And the layup falls. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Inside and stolen by Favors. And New Orleans pushing it up now. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was
And that's big time from B.I.
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. To the inside, Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
To the middle, got a piece of it. Back to Holiday, inside. 1:21 left to play in the first. That one goes in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Clark. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9 to the paint. And Clark over to help. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Clark. Fires top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Clark's got 6.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Melly passes to Hayes. It's Clark with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Melton passes to Clark. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Hart. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so Clark nails both of them. Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Hart. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melly in at the 4-man position. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season. Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Melly. And the basket is good. Melly's got 5 now. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Jones with it. Now Okafor defending. Clark. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Right side Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Williamson against Clark. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Clark into the lane. Anderson dishes to Clark. Back to Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen by Anderson. Out in his own on the break for the finish. And slam dunk by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 6.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan. That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And here are the Pelicans now. Outside for Redick. From outside the arc, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Redick. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose. And Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Winslow comes in for Anderson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Favors inside. He's against Clark.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Ball. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Pelicans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop. Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Winslow.
You think about Winslow and his limited opportunities so far in the league. The talent is there, and they're starting to explore his playmaking ability as a point forward.
1 second left. That shot off. So that'll be it for the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He had 12 points and 1 steal. And that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. To the inside, Favors. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ingram's running. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And no good. Nice D from Valanciunas.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well, the closer that Zion is going to get, the more effective he's going to become.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media. Global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Ingram. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Favors in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here is Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
The 9-foot shot. No good off the back of the rim.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
That one drops for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Ball kicks to Hart. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Melton's shot is good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Out to the right wing. Stolen by Anderson. Melton passes to Gutterich. Memphis moving that ball around, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And so here is New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Feeds it to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, he's a great floor general out there, and you can see that Ball is consistent at looking to distribute and find guys in the right spot. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Redick passes to Hart. There's the feed to Hayes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Now the pass to Ball. 27 seconds left in the third. To the right side. Williamson, the pass to Hayes. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Hayes has got 8 points in the quarter.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Brooks, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Williamson with the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Holiday out there with Hart, and it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
It's Morant with the drive. Taken away by Holiday. Ingram right side. Stolen by Winslow. Down low. Out to Morant. He feeds it to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Valanciunas. It's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Hart. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Clark. Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. Clark outside. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. The Pelicans also changing it up. Favors comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Ball subbed in for Hart. Over in the corner, Williamson. Ingram outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ingram with the steal. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Morant missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And that one's good, Williamson.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
And Memphis with another turnover here. Pelicans trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Ball. Dishes it to Favors. 4 on the shot clock. Over Valanciunas, and the rejection by Valanciunas. There's Jackson with the 3. That shot no good, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Favors dishes the ball, tipped away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Williamson outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Morant kicks to Brooks. Ball against Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. And they double up Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 3 and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Dish now to Jackson. On the wing, Winslow. Shoots over Ingram. Winslow's shot is off. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Holiday. Favors trying to break free. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. .46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Passes to Winslow. And they go to the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so here is New Orleans. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Favors can't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. Morant against Ball. And the foul on Drew Holiday. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Here's Morant. Tries a 3 off the inbound. That one, no good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.